Namaskar. I am Kumar Rakesh and you're watching Global Governance News TV. Today, just news from the Dupu Sharma Supreme Court gave relief for the 10th August, and next hearing will be on the 10th August. And uh, Margaret Alba, the filed nomination as the vice president candidate from opposition, and after the protest of so many conflicts in the opposition parties and uh, disruption in parliament. So after the peer advice, that should be maintained, but not maintained. Uh, how maintained? How should be maintained? So we can understand the proceeding of parliament. So this is a amid protest. Both houses adjourned. So we can understand the how the parliament is going on. Union cabinet calls tomorrow. So our first news is Nupur Sharma. So on the prophet remarks, Supreme Court says Nupur Sharma will not be arrested for now. The same bench on the 1st July had declined to entertain Nupur Sharma's plea, saying she has a loose tongue and is single-handedly responsible for what is happening in the country. So today, the change, the tone of Supreme Court. I think Supreme Court may be just awakened with all the new protests from the globally against the Supreme Court. It may be an impact on them. So, Supreme Court of Bharat today on 19th July directed that no coercive action can be taken against suspended BJP spokesperson Nupur Sharma till the next date of hearing in connection with the complaints filed against her in several states over her remarks on the prophet during a television debate show. The top court of Bharat also said it never intended BJP leader to visit every court for relief in the hate speech cases against her in the light of the subsequent events. The concern of this court is how to ensure that the petitioner is able to seek alternate remedy. In order to explore such modality, we issue notice, said the bench of justices, Mr. Suresh Khan and Mr. Justice J.B. Pardiwala. On Nupur Sharma pleas, the bench issued notices to the states where the FIR and complaint has been filed against her and posted the matter for hearing on August 10th. The same bench, we know, the July 1st declined to entertain her plea and saying in observation, not in written, the loose tongue and single-handedly responsible what is happening in the country, including Udaipur, where a jailer was hacked to death in June for the alleged sharing the remarks. So, to the extent we are correcting, we did not intend that you have to go all places. The bench said, this nice one, we appreciate and thus honor the today direction to the court. So, senior advocate Maninder Singh, who appeared for Mrs. Sharma, had requested the top court permission on July 1st to withdraw the plea instead of having it dismissed. The bench allowed the petition to be withdrawn with liberty to avail alternate remedies. Nupur Sharma filed a fresh application on July 18, seeking protection from the arrest and clubbing cases against her. I wish your lordship that threat is genuine and real now. Have you understood correctly that you are willing to go one place to another choice? Asked the bench. Singh replied that since the first FIR registered in Delhi, Sharma must be allowed to challenge it before the Delhi High Court. He also sought the direction from the Supreme Court to stay all other existing and future FIRs that based on the same telecast during which Sharma made remarks about the prophet. The Supreme Court bench noted that after its order on July 1st, various incidents, including one Salman Chishti claiming to Khadim of Azmer Dargah has circulated a video calling for killing the petitioner. Another person has circulated video threatening to behead the prisoners, and some more FIR has been registered, and some also threatening from Pakistan to beheaded her, and many just all the Muslim clergy just likely to do it, and as doing. They also noted that Wada Sharma has apprehensions of being arrested. The Kolkata police had issued a lookout circular against her. But what about the TMC is doing the Mahua Mitra? That is another question. And I think courts should be also take note of the so many just about the Asmair Khadim also, so more too. that remain responsible of the all the incidents. But whatever court had said, we appreciate, honor, and salute the court's remarks of today. This is nice one. So another news position, Vice President for Margaret Alba, senior Congress leader, filed nomination for the post of Vice President. But significantly, I can tell you, Sonia Gandhi was not there. Rahul Gandhi was there, but Sonia Gandhi was not there because in her book, Courage and Commitment in 2016, Margaret Alba had criticized like anything against Sonia, pitted against Sonia Gandhi. So everybody just see the photographs. If you see the photographs, in photographs you will not find the Sonia. Rahul is sitting with the mask, and Secretary General, who is the returning officer for the Vice President post, is receiving the papers. And another photo you can see the Sitaram Yechuri and Sharad Pawar, Mallikarjun Kharge, Adhiran Chaudhary, and other leaders are there. But Sonia Gandhi was not. That is significant. So this Margaret Alba, the opposition candidate for vice president election, filed a nomination today, after which she said winning and losing the part of life, and she knows she lost. That's why he is just talking philosophically. The opposition fight is to uphold the pillars of democracy, strengthen the institution and foreign Bharat that belongs to each and every one of us. We fight for what is important to us, to uphold the pillars of democracy, to strengthen our institution, and for India, Bharat, that is Sari Jahan Se Acha, that belongs to each and every one of us. She learned it actually 4 times, Rajya Sabha mein MP, and one time Lok Sabha, and Governor Goa, Governor of Goa, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, and Gujarat also. So, and he was accompanied by senior opposition leader, filed the nomination paper, Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge, Adhiran Chaudhary from Congress, NCP leader Sharad Pawar, CPM Sitaram Yechuri, DM Tiruchi Siva, CPI D Raja, RJD Manoj Jha, Shiv Sena, Shiv Sena Sanjay Raut, there's a matter of disputed now, Samajwadi Party Ram Gopal Jadhav, MDMK Vako, and RSP NK Ramachandran. Thanking the leaders from the opposition for the faith they have reposed in her, Alva said it was a privilege and honor to be nominated as a candidate of joint opposition for the post of Vice President of Bharat, and she accepted nomination with great humility. I believe the nomination is an acknowledgement by the united opposition of over 50 years I have spent in public life. As a member of both houses of parliament, Indian minister, governor, proud representative of Bharat at the United Nations and the other global platform, and a fearless champion of women's rights and right of underprivileged and marginalized groups and communities across the length and breadth of our great nation. So, uh, so we can understand other over these 50 years I have worked for my country, as she said, with integrity, courage, and commitment. Only my only obligation to serve without fear the Constitution of India, she said. The joint support from opposition parties support her candidature. She said she is a metaphor of the reality that is India, Bharat. We came from the various corners of great countries, speak different languages, and follow different religion custom. Our unity in our diversity, in our strength. So arguing the fight for an India and belongs to all, he said. All India where there is respect for all, for the farmers in the field and the asanas in the village, the small town kirana store owner, a student in college, office worker, unemployed youth, housewife, worker in the factory, the journalist, the government officers, Jawan at the border, the entrepreneurs, so many posts. So as she said, I have spent my life fulfilling my commitments with integrity and courage. Election did not frighten me. Winning and losing the part of life, as you know, internally, I think she's going to lose. The numbers is not with the opposition. It's open fact. So, however, it is my belief that goodwill, trust, affection of members across the party lines in both houses of parliament I have earned will see my through and continue to guide me as one works to bring people together to find common solutions and help build a strong and united India. So, I think we can say only congratulations for nothing. Whatever she has filed, a nice lady, all the spokesperson of Congress, and always good relation with the media also. But sorry to say, according to numbers according to equation. She is going to lose now. Jagdeep Dhankar will be the next, according to numbers and the figures and votes. So Jagdeep Dhankar will be elected as the Vice President of India, as I'm telling you today, according to all equations and the vote numbers. So time of the break. After break, I'll talk about the Parliament disruption and the PM advice. Welcome to break. Just we are talking about today how the country is facing and going on, and the Parliament monsoon session proceedings resumed at 2 p.m. in both houses. Amid protest opposition, both houses adjourned. Union cabinet calls meeting tomorrow. So, Minister of External Affairs has just like briefed the Rajya Sabha. However, the House was adjourned following sloganing by the opposition. Lok Sabha proceeding on Tuesday, today adjourned till 2 p.m. amid protest by the opposition members over imposition of GST on same new items on the price. So, uh, as we know the actually how both houses and how the PM advises all the matters, we should understand how it is going on. The this is some questions also raised, and how the price rise also the issue, and protest like anything. Newly nominated Rajya Sabha MP P.T. Usha calls on President J.P. Nadda. Today's he met also, and uh, the race slogan Modi government over the issue price. The play cards did Gabbar Singh strike against among other. The speaker on Om Birla appealed to the opposition members to go their seats and carrying the placards inside the house against the parliamentary rules. He was right. I've been covering the parliament, both houses, since 1991. I never seen this the play card in the house. If this play card is showing inside the house, that is against the parliamentary rule. That should not be entertained by anyone, either opposition, either a government sides, whoever. As we just believe in the member of parliament. So, Parliament assembled 11 a.m. Opposition may belong to Congress, Trinamool Congress, DMK, and other came to will, and a house carrying placards against the imposition of GST on some new items. They raised slogans against the Modi government over the issue of price rise. They placards with Gabbar Singh strikes again, among others. The Speaker Om Birla appealed to opposition members to go their seats, and that carrying the placards inside the house is against parliamentary rules. He said, since the House is discussing farmer issue, members should participate in it. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar would brief leaders, the political parties on the Sri Lankan crisis along the all-party meeting, and already briefed during the meeting, all-party convened ahead the monsoon session, and all issues discussed accordingly. DMK and DMK raised the Sri Lankan issue, especially condition of countries of Tamil population. Talking to reporters after the meeting, AIDM leader Thambi Durai said India should intervene to resolve the crisis in Lanka, as India was doing the much. Indian Minister Joshi said the government would hold all-party meeting on Sri Lanka situation and will be chaired by the Jaishankar Sitharaman. And after that, Lok Sabha adjourned till 2 p.m. Then also some question, Ministry of Home Affairs states in Parliament the some foreign agency inimical to India along with the global terrorist group have been making efforts to radicalize people. The MHA further state the inclination towards the radical ideologies is minuscule as compared to the population of the country owing to various factors, and efforts by government is stated the written statement Minister of MHA Nityanand Rai. So we can understand how the is doing, how they are, and JK government recruited to 29,806 people in public sector since 2019. Also, this informed by the Minister of Home Affairs, the Lok Sabha, and proceed of smuggled good could be used for the financing terrorism in India. Nityanand Rai said tells Lok Sabha, the Home Minister, and the old system being continued. Rajnath Singh in opposition against caste, religion, and consult being asked by the Agnipath scheme. That is also hue and cry in the House. Sindhi faction may Shiv Sena MPs, 12 MPs made Lok Sabha Speaker, and Union Cabinet meet by 1 p.m. tomorrow. And after that, after 2 p.m., Lok Sabha adjourned till 11 p.m. on July 20. Shankar briefing the RS, House adjourned, following slogan opposition. The weapons of mass destruction and their delivery system will not be passed in the Rajya Sabha. Unlawful activity amendment. This also 62 lakhs user of cannabis, opioids, cocaine is set in 10 to 7. The Home Minister of the Parliament. This is a question on the Parliament. 3.92 lakhs Indian denounced citizenship in last 3 years. IS took up the American citizenship. 3.92 lakhs Indians gave up the citizenship in the last 3 years, and 1.7 lakh of them, the highest, took up the American citizenship. And Lok Sabha informed Minister of State Home in तरह से, according to details provided by the Ministry of External Affairs, individual renounced Indian citizenship for reason personal to them and took citizenship in over 120 countries. A total of 3,92,643 Indians gave up their citizenship in 2019, 2021. Yes, said in written reply. And India witnessed the 36.29 lakh cybersecurity incident since 2019 till June this year. This is all the parliament proceedings. But as a parliament advice, PM advised, this is a parliament is like the temple, it's like on the plenums. So we should maintain, but there is no impact, no effect on the opposition, on the advice, on the instruction by the Prime Minister to the opposition, what they are trying to praise as we know it. The first time when Prime Minister Narendra Modi entered Parliament, he just touched his head to the on the Parliament gate, just like they are entering in that, as well they are entering the temple. So I think everybody should understand how and why our Prime Minister Narendra Modi is saying like that, because he has been doing, that's he is saying. Manasa Vacha Karmana. So we can understand. So we should understand that's the unique one, our Prime Minister in the world now. So there are so many news, but today we just all the news, and we'll meet tomorrow again with the same package, some special package and news. Just like, share, and subscribe. Global Governance News TV. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.